What up, though? What up, though? As I said, we're gonna be talking about the finest Detroit, you know, hustlers that I was blessed to run across. Unfortunately, it was under them type of circumstances, but knowledge is knowledge, regardless of how it come. Unfortunately, some other things be done, we regret. You live, you learn, and you keep moving. So, who I want to talk about, a dear friend to me, very, very dear. Love him like a brother, but I also love him like an uncle. Year, we'll say 84, 88. I'm 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Up in this area. Who I'm speaking of is a person, you might know him, named Georgie. And Georgie was from French Road. No, Hardy. Georgie was from Hardy. We used to stay on French Road. So my uncles, my cousin, all of them used to, I'm younger, so I follow the pack. And in the pack, at the top of the food chain was Georgie. At this time, Feelers, Feelers had just really hit the set. Renegade trucks was popular. Big donkey chains, right? Troop, MGM, no, MCM, Gucci, Coach, all that stuff still relevant. Now, during this time, Georgie, nanny goats, sheepskins, all this stuff. Before then, jingle boots, kangaroos, this Detroit stuff, official like a mug. So Georgie always respected his style, his charisma, how he handled his affairs, always kept his kids on point, always kept his baby mothers, together. He was like one of the guys that I at the time couldn't understand, how he could have 5 and 6 women, and have them in compliance, you know what I mean, without any type of disturbance. No, I'm quite sure they had issues, but make a long story short, they kind of was like cool riding with Georgie. Georgie had, operation going on with his little underworld thing, had that whole area around there on lock. French Road, Hardy, Montclair, Lily Bridge, Fairview, deep Eastside dude right here, loved and treasured by plenty of people, always was active, always, looking out for whomever he could. So I come back in the neighborhood over that way probably. Well, I always seen him. I always would come around because I go skating with Bryant. You know what I'm saying? I'm still skating land, so I'm whoop, come over there, go skating, go back on my grandma's house because my grandma stayed on French Road. Bryant stayed next door to Georgie, right? So I say we probably 12, 13. Now I'm already hustling on the boulevard. I'm on Snake Alley. But by me being diverse and my family so big, I always was able to just migrate, you know what I'm saying, with the flow. Cause we east side, we thick, we gon' figure it out. So Georgie, I'm saying, got things on lock, renegade trucks, cribs, all the good stuff that a young tempted eye would love to have, you know what I'm saying? So about time I come back in the neighborhood, I don't know if Georgie went to jail or what had happened, but maybe it was just we was just in two different paths at the time because I still was young. Georgie had me by like 5, 6 years, so I still had a lot of hustling in me to get up to his level. So we really didn't have no interactions back then. because I was younger. You know, my cousin had all the interactions with him. I would have interactions with him on minute stuff, kid stuff, because I was younger. You know, so as time went on, I come back over to my mama area, Boulevard. It's banging over here, you know what I'm saying? It's going all the way down. And I migrate back over to my dad's house because, hey, money is money, and I'm in all type of areas. You know, I'm Eastside, I'm all on Mac, I'm on 7 Mile. Well, not then, but as time went on. So Georgie, he wound up getting some type of job or something. And this is years later. You know, he had to go down. I believe he went to the joint. He getting himself back on. You know what I'm saying? He was working somewhere and he cut his fingers. So he cut his fingers and at work, like by accident. You know, the machine cut his fingers, so he was waiting on a lawsuit. So this is probably 88, 89. Matter of fact, it had to be around the time Don't Fight the Feeling came out. Too Short. Too Short. You was banging and still is, and so I gotta throw you in there because Georgie loved you. You was like his, you know, talking all that, you know, how you do your thing, and Georgie was strictly on it for real. He had mad children, so he was on it for real. Don't Fight the Feeling, Freaky Tales, Too Short all day. He was banging you, dog. And like I say, he was getting himself back together with whatever he was planning on doing when he got his lawsuit money. So by this time, I'm actually really off into everything now. I'm like into everything. Anything that's illegal, I'm basically is a part of. I want to see, I want to know, I even want to do it. So Georgie used to always tell me, you know, like, man, you a good dude, man, but, you know, I ain't really laying like that right now to really put nothing on you to make, you know, whatever it is. But, you know, I got people, so I will holler at his people. And I miss my man. Good person, genuinely all the way around, all the way class A. So let's get to the bottom of it. Make a long story short, man. One night, Georgie go out. He go out to a club. They gambling. He got Bryant with him. Now, one thing about Georgie that I always noticed is he really wasn't like a heavy drinker. That wasn't his thing. So alcohol really would like have him just doing whatever. Nothing bad, but just, you know, kind of belligerent. You know, he'll say whatever comes to his mind. Might be a little sluggish, might be staggering a little bit. But to him, he not really drunk. So this particular night, they was out, him and Bryant. Bryant was, you know, with him, making sure, you know, he all straight, everything good. He like a nephew. He like me. We both was up under Georgie when we, you know, this our big uncle. But Georgie stayed next door to him. Stayed next door to Bryant. So they go out. They had drinks. They gambling. They enjoying themselves. Money flowing. Georgie might have lost a few times, sent Bryant, you know, shoot to the ATM, bring back some stacks, you know what I'm saying, slap it on the table, keep whatever going, 7-Eleven, whatever they're in there doing. Like I said, Georgie wasn't really a drinker. Bryant, on the other hand, he was a drinker. So in his mind, he really can't really pay attention to what's going on like that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things probably was going on at the table that got past Bryant because he drink. He was a drinker. unbeknownst to them both, when they leave, somebody following them. Somebody following them. So Georgie at the time, he had bought a few cars, but the car that he was in was a white Mustang Pony GT. He had not too long ago went and purchased it, right? And he riding that, him and Brian. Unbeknownst to them, somebody following. So they coming through the city, get to in front of his house, which was trying to pick his daughter up for school. Drop Brian off. Somebody pull up. Pop, 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 pop. Georgie trying to get out the car. Pop, 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 pop. They snatching his jewelry. Take his glasses, because he wore Rollies, right? He was on the Rolex tip. So I'm at home. My auntie Rochelle, God bless your soul, my baby, she called me. Because she know, this Georgie, Everybody know Georgie. You can't talk about French Roll, Hardy, Matt, Mount Clair, Lily Bridge, all the way down. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about it unless you talk about Georgie. So Georgie, he laid out in the street. My auntie called me and tell me, Tony, come over here. They shot Georgie out in front of the house. What? I'm out. But she tell me before I hang up the phone, that he gone. They done took him from out in front of the house. So I jump in my whip, boom, pull up over there. My cousin Pee Wee, he already over there. He's standing out in front of the house. And he pacing, right? So I jump out, boom, what's going on, man? He like, cuz, I found this motherfucking ring, man. His fucking ring was in the grass. They fucking didn't take his ring, man. I'm like, damn. So my cousin got, like, it was a towel or something, right, in the street. And it got blood on it and shit. So I snatched it. Like, damn, like, this shit can't be real, right? And then the sad part about it is all this is going on and his daughter is on the porch because he was finna pick her up. So I'm looking up on the steps and I'm seeing this little girl. Like, I haven't seen her since then. I haven't seen her since then. So if you happen to see this, please get in touch with me. You and your brother. So, and I don't mean no disrespect by sharing this story if you do happen to see this. But this is just something that's on my heart for my fallen comrade, my homie, my big bro, my big uncle. But I took that stuff and I went home and I'm sad. I'm like, dang, man, they done took Georgie and everybody kind of distraught about this, But I could still see his smile. An original smile, an original guy, an original Eastside stomper, a true Don. You know what I'm saying? True friend, true father figure, true brother, true uncle. You know what I mean? Now, what I'm talking about on this Detroit Finest, this ain't got nothing to do with money, right? This got something to do with the character of the person and how that person embraced me, right? And helped me and taught me certain things, So with that being said, I like to just say, to my fallen soldier, Georgie, man, I miss you. I wish the best wherever you are. And you was always 100. R.I.P. to my man Georgie. True Eastside. Detroit finest, Georgie. We'll be back. Coney Island Chronicle. Like, comment, subscribe.